How does Heaney treat the theme of violence in his poem After a Killing? Or critically analyze the central idea in Seamus Heaney's poem After a Killing. Marks 10-12. Answer. Nobel laureate Seamus Heaney's poem After a Killing depicts the devastating political turmoil in his time in Northern Ireland. It was Heaney who witnessed killings of about 550 people during 1975 and 1976, in sectarian attacks. He is in a dilemma, stuck between the spiritual harmony achieved through his artistic growth and implacable disconsolate wailing of sirens. The opening image picks out the shapes of two gunmen on a hillside. The unquiet atmosphere of Northern Ireland, reflected in the image, brings to a reader's mind horror and the bitter realities of life. Although they seem at first like the ghosts of the unquiet founders of the Irish Free State, the IRA of 1919 to 1921, their deeds have made them all too real. Henry describes the figures as profane and bracing, as they symbolize terror for these deadly actions of the IRA. There they were, as if our memory hatched them. As if the unquiet founders walked again. Two young men with rifles on the hill. Profane and bracing as their instruments. The image of the two gunmen also brings to the Irish minds the gory past of Northern Ireland. The image of unquiet founders also evokes a sense of horror that continued to haunt their place and mind. Despite their resemblance to apparitions of the unquiet founders of the Irish Free State, their robust appearance, their rifles and their deeds have made them all too real. Then a note of deep sadness begins with an expression of condolence in Ulster, who's sorry for our trouble? This question is relevant and penetrative, and the very theme of the poem. The answer, of course, is the people of Ireland themselves who face the troubles. Heaney's uses of nouns like basalt, blood, water, headstones, leeches refer to the gruesome violence in the Irish landscape. Sad and horrified, Heaney wonders whether the bloodletting will prove purgative and whether peace will be possible after sacrificing so many lives. Heaney wonders that unmolested orchid, an emblem of integrity, is now nowhere to be found. The tone of the poem, however, starts taking on a note of hope. One perceives that Heaney's strategy for overcoming the insoluble conflict inherited from history will be to outgrow it and to develop in the process a new level of consciousness. The image of the girl with a basket full of potatoes affirms a sense of hope at the end. For the Irish people, potatoes, the staple food, brings hope and life. All these days of wretched violence will definitely end with a possible note which he visualizes through his poetic art. And today a girl walks in home to us, carrying a basket full of new potatoes, 3 tight green cabbages, and carrots, with the tops and mold still fresh on them. After a killing, thus, reflects Heaney's poetic utterance accompanied by a sense of a political undercurrent in his island of comfortless voices. An impartial poet, neither a Catholic nor a Protestant, Heaney realistically depicts the aftermath of violence and implications of brutal killings in the society. Finished. Please subscribe to the channel for more updates of ready-made notes on English literature. Also, please share this channel to help any student pursue a degree in English literature. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do not forget to like and comment.